on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They'll try the run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have...
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's Turner. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Gets open down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. They're working that left side. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success.
Turning it on! And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursue it.
And the defense got him at the 27. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Lewis. Oh, he found a space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Turner. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Rebels getting set on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him on top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. He got loose. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding open areas. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Splits the uprights. Good. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 pass.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively.
It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Jennings. Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to you. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. to take care of the football. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Quick completion on the outlet. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that, and a premium. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Using his legs, it's Stoneburner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so much.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Finds some room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Makes the quick grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the
touchdown. Ole Miss. Fitted in the window for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Heaves it on the run. Snatches it on the run. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, a really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Texas A&M going up tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On second and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. looking to fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Norman. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Good. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Wideout trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Great place to start for this offense. Got a man. It's Richardson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown,
continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Got room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stoneburner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this off.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. And a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Under fire. Looking to buy time. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Right at his big tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys